For those of you who don't know me, my name's Aletha Penrith. I'm a Wiradjuri woman. Grew up basically around Redfern, out west New South Wales. First of all, I'd like to pay respect to the traditional owners of this country, the Wiradjuri people. Second of all, I'd like to pay respect to the other people who are speaking here today. People like Robbie Thorpe, Gary Foley, Cheryl Lee. It's daily to see people expressing the truth, especially when it's so hidden. I'd like to pay my respect to Payback Records too, because I think it's an avenue. It's an avenue for young black fellas to get up and speak the truth, and they're doing it. I compare it to like a black rose growing through the cracks of the concrete jungle, coming up amongst the oppression, amongst the bullshit, to take care of business. And it's very important. It's important that our young people are doing this. I went to Jenny Macklin's office the other day, went in there to get a flag. Went out of yarn to a minister. I said, oh, I want to get a flag, Aboriginal flag, for the protest. Tell me about it. I rock up there and they say to me, oh no, you need to have a letterhead. A black woman needs to go into the minister's office with a letterhead to get a flag that represents our people, that represents a form of Indigenous nationalism in this country. And this is typical. This is typical of the mechanisms that non-Indigenous people and governments use to control us. Jenny Macklin is the head of the current Australian Welfare Board. She is the head of an Aboriginal welfare board in this country, in this day and age. I don't care what they call it. They want to call it Aboriginal Affairs. Let me tell you, if black fellas are not running their own business in this country, it ain't black affairs. It is white people trying to turn it into something that they can deal with. And what are young black fellas thinking today? I'll tell you. We're sitting around and we yarn, we're saying, we got no faith in reconciliation. They come talking to me about reconciliation. You want to reconcile when a mob are locked up while they're dying, while you impose an invasion in the territory and tell me that's human rights? Bullshit! Bullshit! Such hypocrisy, eh? Such hypocrisy. But it's exciting, these are exciting times. They're exciting times because it's forcing people to take a look at the issue. It's forcing young black fellas to have a look at what's going on in this country and what we need to do to address the issues. And I feel like we won't believe in Aboriginal independence. I don't want no non-Indigenous people controlling my affairs, or the rights of my children, or the rights of my grandchildren, or, validating the rights of my ancestors. You got no business doing that. Quite frankly, Australia does not have the maturity to navigate the future of Aboriginal people in this country. And that's prevalent. It's prevalent, is it not? We're getting murdered left, right and centre. There is no justice for black people in this land.
Nothing at all.
Where is the justice?
Nothing.
They aren't. And I believe the truth will prevail, that the only way black fellas will have real respect in this country is when we take it to the streets. I promote violence. I promote violence because the days are coming. The days are coming when all of our rights are being wiped out. This is a direct attack on self-determination. And we all know black fellas never got nothing in this country from white people handing it to us on a platter. It has taken black people to stand up, to take to the streets, to fight nationally and internationally for change to occur. And in a couple of governments, a few government terms, with a stroke of a pen and a legislation, all those rights are removed. I want to say here today, and my children are here with me, we believe in a black autonomy. We believe in an Aboriginal independent government. And that is the only time when Aboriginal people will see justice in this country. I also believe there's a day coming where young black people will take it to the streets. I believe Australia will see a civil war over the next 20 years if we continue to have the imposition of a capitalist agenda opposed on our people. We are not capitalists. These idiots like Noel Pearson. Who the hell is Noel Pearson? Who the hell is Noel Pearson to impose anything in anybody else's country? Have you had a look at the Cape? Let me tell you, things ain't dandy up there. I spent last year living in North Queensland sussing out just how much of a change Noel Pearson is making to that community. Let me tell you, none of them communities support him. They don't want him in the community. They identify him as a traitor, a coconut, a sellout. As all people, as all Indigenous people who get up and represent the rights and the prerogative of the government should be identified as. They're traitors. These people who put the Australian constitutional rights before the rights of their own Indigenous people, these so-called parliamentarians in the territory, shame job. Shame job, you've got to stand up there and represent a constitution that has wiped out your race, wiped out your culture. It is embarrassing. And I'll say here today that they're traitors. They are traitors. As I said before, my children are here. The self-determination movement of Black Australia is going to continue. And it will continue by whatever means we need to do. Whatever we need to do, we will do. Slowly and surely, we're coming together. We are fighting in our own way, be it through hip-hop, be it through music, be it through just come together and sit around and yarn about it. Young black fellas will take care of business. Noel Pearson loves to run around and scream about victim politics. Noel Pearson is the biggest advocate of victim politics in this country. Noel Pearson is the walking, living, breathing victim politics. Because he believes that blackfellas cannot control their own destinies. He believes that blackfellas need the imposition of a white law, of the army, of a police state to ensure the well-being of our people, and it's just not the case. If there is poverty, if there is destruction within those communities today, it is because of the government, and it will not change because of the government. It will change because of the people. Let me tell you, if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. If you are not a part of the solution as defined by black fellas, then you are a part of the problem. We don't want your reconciliation, especially when it's not on your terms, not on our terms, sorry. Reconciliation means nothing. It's created no change for our people. It has created no change for our people. The people who are always going to stand by black people and understand that we have fundamental rights in this country as a sovereign people, we're always going to do it, with or without reconciliation. It is an illusion. It is something else that the government puts money into to create some type of illusion that they're doing something for our people, and they are not. Because on every stat you look around, our people are suffering. They are suffering. And I'm telling you, the days are coming. The days are coming where we are sick of it. The days, we're already sick of it. The days are coming where we'll get up and we will address it in the streets. And I say, so be it. I welcome those days. And I hope that the people who stand here with us will stand and support us when those days come. Because this is the only thing that will bring real change for our people. I'm not willing to leave my children's lives in the hands of the majority of Australia. I'm not. I think that Australians run off populist politics, generally. They're a nation of sheep. And we quote Gary Foley, where is he? Australians are a nation of sheep. And they run populist politics. And this is a popular issue for the moment, but what will be tomorrow? And as a result, what will be left behind in the gutter because of it? Sensationalism is a huge issue. It is. In 2000, you know, something like 200,000 people marched across the bridge in the name of reconciliation. And yet in 2009, we have an invasion in the territory. Young people up there struggling and suffering. And if you know what it's like to live in a remote community, it's not a piece of cake, eh? It's a hard struggle for your everyday life. Basic things like getting into town, getting into shops, you know, just to take care of family business, paying petrol to get in there, quarantining payments. It's a joke. We're talking about rations. We're talking about the government imposing rations on blackfellas again. We're going back to the mission days. Thank you, my sister. We are. And we need to address it. Ultimately, Australia is Aboriginal land. We ain't going nowhere. We will be here and we will continue to fight. The White Australia policy has failed. It has failed. Self-determination will not. Thank you.